Hi, I'm Jeff Hancock. I'm Project Lead for Industry Wales Bikes Project. I'd like to welcome you to the final film of Hensol Castle Distillery. This final film will take you through the installation that we've put into Hensol Castle Distillery. We're going to talk to all the partners. We're going to hear about their challenges, how they work with the rest of the partners in the project, and lessons learned they can take forward to their next project.
I'm Chris Leake, Managing Director of Hensol Castle Distillery. The project has benefited Hensol Castle Distillery by allowing us to capture some of the fundamental data on the production line, and it allows us to look at where we've got inefficiencies and where we can make marginal gains. The partners have been absolutely brilliant. Industry Wales, Walden, Phillips and Control 2K have worked tirelessly, and to be fair, all of the obstacles and the anomalies within our facility they've dealt with. They've been really flexible with us, and they've understood what our requirements have been in terms of the installation times, the hours of operation, etc. And they've really gone above and beyond.
One of the big challenges with the project has been trying to introduce a system into a production line that hasn't been designed for it. We've had to work very closely with our supply base in order to get the hardware and software working together in order to adapt to their system and provide the needs that we have for data collection and data storage, as well as presenting the information in a way that works for the end user.
Obviously the machines weren't initially geared up to give out data, so obviously we had to interact with the data nodes that Walden Phillips put in. In addition, taking that data and being able to store it in a meaningful manner in a database to give us the reporting that's required.
The key challenges have been timing and delivery of hardware, so there's a lot to be said for work levelling with your partners, suppliers, and making sure you don't ask too much of them in a short space of time. My main workspace has been with the Hensol Castle Distillery staff, which has been a great team to work with, predominantly on training and making sure the adoption of the system has been as smooth as possible. In the recent weeks, we've been training the various groups, the operators, engineers, management staff, and the uptake has been fantastic.
One of the biggest challenges has been the logistics of when and how we install everything in the factory. Pretty much around, we had to be very flexible with if we were going to move machines. We had to bolt on and off, and then how we run the data cables, but minimising how much effect we have on production while we're actually running. So there's a lot of late nights.
Working with the project partners has been a breeze, to be honest. Working with Walden Phillips, the thing we were particularly pleased about, which isn't always the case, is having a very tight spec to actually work to. They understood the problem, they understood the customer's requirements, so that meant that we could then put in our software solution to target a very clear objective.
We've had very good experience working with the rest of the partners and the supply base on this project. They've been very flexible and very open to working with us in a way that has allowed us to adapt the system to really meet the needs of the customer. We've had to make changes throughout the project, as you have to do on any project, but they've been very easy to implement, and we haven't had any major headaches throughout the project.
The biggest lesson learned from my point of view relates to the biggest challenge we had, which I mentioned earlier, the timing and the unexpected delays that can occur. So for future projects, there will be a lot more focus put on the upfront planning and with an understanding of the delays that can occur given our experience now, and so making sure that our suppliers are best equipped to support us in the way we need them.
I think the main thing is specification is key. So the spec, the designs of the screens, the nature of the data, to have a very clear idea of that up front just makes a massive difference to the ability to deliver the project.
One of the key things that I've learned on this project is that we have to be very open and clear with our customers and suppliers on what we need. That way we can work well together in order to provide the best overall solution for our customers.
The team have accepted the system very well. They've shown a keen interest into what it's doing and why it's doing it, and from the data that we are gathering from this system, they can get to see it on display. and we can build on that then to make sure that we minimise our downtime where possible.
It's nice to see some of the production team coming and asking questions about what the equipment's actually going to do and what we're looking for, rather than them believing we're just being nosy and understanding what they're doing from day to day. And they can see that we're making strides to improve everything we can.
The market that we're in is a very, very tight margin market. So for us to be able to have good data, to make good improvements to our efficiencies on the lines, gives us a little bit more of an edge in the business so that we can be more competitive in our field.
The project is going to help us by providing reliable management information. That informs our commercial decision-making process by understanding the efficiencies and the pinch points within our production operation. It allows us to make better commercial decisions.
I hope you enjoyed listening to the partners involved with this project. I'd like to really thank them for their commitment and the support they've done. It's been challenging through this last 10 months to 12 months within this project. I'm really excited about the future. Of course, this is the last film with Hensol Distillery, and I'm looking forward to bringing people here physically and meeting you face to face to show you the demonstration. But then we go on to the pudding compartment later in the year, and I'll be able to deliver a film on the pudding compartment. And we've currently got a third project which is new to the project itself, and we'll be putting this digital platform into Tregois waffles, which I find really exciting going forward this year. So thank you for listening, and I hope to see you in person over the next couple of months.